Hi, this is our second Coldfusion tutorial. My name is Jody, and today we are going to be learning the CFF with the CFS tag and also the CF set and the CF cookie. Now this is going to allow you to add somewhat of a functionality to your site, and as we go on, we'll get more advanced as we move on. Now this is basically covering some of the stuff that we did previously in the past lessons. So you should know the following in the past lessons already. You should know the tag that puts out. You also should know the CF output tag, as well as how to close the tag as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started by creating a blank document. If you're using Dreamweaver, just go ahead and click File, New, and select Coldfusion. However, if you're using a notepad, that's okay. Okay, now, so we're going to go ahead and get started by setting a variable, and we're going to call that variable Sprite, and let's call it drink. And I'll set the variable equal to Sprite. And we're also going to say, okay, let's set email. Now, I'm just thinking of this stuff right out of my head, so it's okay. Now, let's see, let's go ahead and call upon that variable. So, let's say CF output, and call upon that variable by, remember your pound sign, followed by the variable's name, drink, and then close that CF output. So we're going to click File, Save As, and let's call this the CF set.cfm. Go ahead and click Save. Let's go ahead and test this in our browser. We'll click on refresh, and then we see it right here, so we'll go ahead and click on that. Now it's not the same one. There's one more. CF Toots. Nothing to A. Here we go. CF set. And now we get the Sprite variable. Now this lesson is going to be less than 10 minutes, so I'm going to try to do it as quickly as possible, but trying to discuss as I go. Okay, so after we set the variable, remember we need your pound sign, then your variable's name, followed by a closing pound sign inside of your CF output tags. Okay, let's go ahead and click File, New, and let's go ahead and figure out how to set a cookie. Or let's go ahead and let's see. Oh, let's do a CF if and CFL statement. Okay. So let's say, okay, let's go say CF set num1 for number 1 equals maybe 23. Say CF number 2 equals 24. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to compare the two. Now you must know that there are tons and tons and tons of, well not tons, there's a few tags that determine how we process the data, if it's less than or greater than or equal to, and we're just going to see if it's equal to, greater than, or less than. Okay, so we'll say CF if, then the variable num1. This is where it varies between PHP and Coldfusion. Instead of putting the equal sign to, I'm going to put the EQ, meaning equals num2, and then it's no need to put brackets at the end or anything because PHP just works that way. You tell you what it's going to put out. You put OK. So remember CF output, because you're echoing out your variable. CF output num1 does equal your tags, remember as well, num2, and remember to close it. Now if it's else, we'll say CF else, meaning if it does not equal, so we'll say num1 is less than num2, and we'll say okay, so set your CF output num1, excuse me, is less than num2. Remember to close it. And finally, I'm going to say CF else. If, once more, CF else if. Then we'll say num1 is greater than num2. Now we'll say, okay, so remember CF output, that's what I keep telling you, num1, num2, well, we really don't need it, you know, so we can pretty much assume that num1, and we just say CF else, type in unable to determine. Go ahead and close that. I'm good in that, right? Which is not CF. And then we're good. We'll click File, save as cff.cfm. Go ahead and test this in the browser by clicking on our browser, going back to our root directory and clicking on CFF. Get in there. Let's see. See if I forgot. No, I probably forgot something. So let's see. This. Well, CF else if, excuse me. There we go. We'll click File, Save, refresh it. There we go. Okay, so 23 is less than 24, which of course that is true. Now to go ahead and show you cookies real fast, and I'll continue cookies a little later on, but it's very simple. So say you want to set email equal to bob@bob.com. You will remember the email and the cookie. Now, being that you know the set a cookie is very simple. All you need to do is say CF cookie. You need to set the name of the cookie. Call this email _xtx or whatever you want to name it. Set the value equal to the email. So put the email characters like that, and then you'll close it. And that's pretty much a cookie. You can also expires never. You can also put a different time in it. You can also say the domain name that you want to put in, but it's not necessary. And that's pretty much a cookie. Now, say you want to echo out the cookie, you'll say email _xtx. You'll put the cookie name, and you'll say CF output. Then you'll close the CF output. You'll click File, Save As, cookie.cfm, Coldfusion. Then we'll test this in the browser. Click back, refresh it, get the cookie, and get Bob. And let me tools options. Let me go ahead and clear my cookies real quick. Go cookies. Remove all cookies. Okay, I have no cookies, so what we're going to do is we're going to come here and we're going to refresh. That way we get a cookie to be set. Then we see that our local server has set a cookie. The cookie name, email._txt, content, the host path, any type of connection. When the cookie expires, you see that it put it way out. It's because we put never. Now you can put the time, remember, 3,600 seconds is 1 hour. And that's pretty much there is to know about a cookie. And I will upload this to my site, which is www.aodpro.com/Coldfusion. This should be video 2, so click on video 2, and that'll be it. I hope you learned something, and also upload the source files for that lesson so you can see them, and have a good day. Okay, bye-bye.